Hi, I'm Dr. John Demartini, and I just had the opportunity to be interviewed on Hillside Now. So I want you to stay tuned because what we just discussed is about how to prioritize your life and live your life to the absolute fullest. The Demartini Method is a series of very concise questions that help people transform stress and challenges that they're facing, and to help them see that no matter what happens in their life, what they thought was in the way is actually on the way. It helps them see the hidden order in their apparent chaos. It's a set of questions that I've been accumulating over the last 47 years, dealing with psychology and the brain, and in helping people just appreciate their lives again, so they can look in the mirror and they can say, thank you, I love you, to themselves, and thank you to the world for all the gifts that life has to offer. Well, the wisest thing I know is to first identify what you value most and make sure the goals that you set, the dreams that you have, are really aligned and congruent with what you really value, so you have the highest probability of actually taking action steps spontaneously without requiring external motivation to get you to do it. And then just keep doing the highest priority actions until you build momentum to achieve something really great in life. So the greatest key of achievement is to set goals that are really aligned with what you value most, break them down into small bites, and keep working on them on a daily basis. So often we subordinate to people on the outside, and we don't say no to things on the outside. We aren't saying yes to things that are deeply meaningful, and we're distracting ourselves and frustrating ourselves instead of focusing. So the highest priority thing is to identify what is really most important to you and fill your day with things that aren't distractions, but really things that are important. If you stick to the things that are important, you grow your momentum. And then another thing is to document what you're actually doing on a daily basis to find out whether it's working or not working, and stick to the things and refine yourself daily to keep doing the things most efficiently that's most meaningful. And then document what you're grateful for. You need to have equity, a fair exchange between yourself and other people. So you have to have something that really truly meets massive needs in order to have a market. And you also have to have something that meets your own meaningful life, so you have something inspirational to go to work. When you can't wait to get up in the morning and be of service to people, people can't wait to get your service. But it has to meet people's needs. And some entrepreneurs project assumptions onto the marketplace and project what they think is important to themselves onto the market instead of finding out what people really are needing and finding where what they want and what the market needs, the niche that they would be inspired by. That's the key to entrepreneurship. You gotta decide what's really priority and decide what's to delegate, and surround yourself with people who would be inspired to do what you want to delegate. So you're freed and liberated from not having to do those things that are less important to you, but more important to others, and get on with the thing that produces the most, that serves the most, that means the most, that is most inspiring to you on a daily basis. I research, write, travel, teach. Everything else is delegated away. I haven't cooked since I was 24 years old. I haven't driven a car in almost 31 years. I don't do anything that weighs me down that's not inspiring to me. Well, it depends on their situation. I don't know what I'm going to run into. When they come for assistance, I ask them what is the highest priority thing we could be working on. And they're pretty adept individuals already, many of them. And so they already know it's priority, but they have a challenge, and I may solve and help them solve their challenge. I don't know if it's because my background is in human behavior. It may be relationships with people they're in business with. It may be relationships with people they care about in their family. It may be financial relationships with people in transactions. I don't know what it's going to be. But one of the most common ones is to make sure that they have a structured, prioritized, focused life so they get the most done in the least amount of time. Bill Gates does something on a daily basis. What is it the greatest thing I can do today that can serve the greatest number of people with the resources that I have today? And what is highest priority in action right now to help that happen? That's a wise way of living.